Yeah, so I came along with my daughter Lily to see you in September 2019. I was really struggling with her after so much going on with COVID. The homeschooling wasn't happening. The anxiety was through the roof with her. She's 14 years, never had any problems in her life, always a happy-go-lucky kid. And all of a sudden I had a child that was so anxious, panic attacks, absolutely horrendous, scared the living lights out of me. Never seen anything like it. My child completely changed, and I just didn't know where to turn. She came here at the worst point, I think, aside for the anxiety and panic attacks, was her stomach. She couldn't physically eat anything. The stomach was, she was just belching all the time, really belching, couldn't get any food down. We particularly noticed, we were starting to think, was it gluten, was it milk, was it dairy? We just didn't know, so I just thought, right, this is the place to begin. So that's where we began coming to see you. Lily has eczema. She's had it since she was little. She used to call it itchy spots, and it used to get worse sometimes of the year. We treated it with hydrocortisone creams from the doctor. HayFever has been bad since she was, I don't know, about 6, 7. Also acne. Of course, when she became a teenager, and she developed quite quickly. The acne was raging with her. Her face was just, and it just really wasn't pleasant, and it was awful for her in school, Yeah, that was a big thing. She was having massive constipation. Again, I didn't know whether that was all linked to what this food thing was with her stomach. She now goes to the toilet absolutely normally at that time as well, which is very, I think, hormonal with the teenagers, along with everything else. She was having masses of headaches. All of these symptoms we listed and worked through. So we were really concerned about the whole gluten thing, because it seemed to be that every time she ate a lot of bread, especially white bread, that she got this really bad stomach, the belching, the constipation. So we consulted the doctor. The doctor got us some blood tests done to test for gluten and several other things, and it just came back negative, that she didn't have any allergies. She was just a bit low in iron. Claudia treated her for gluten, for grains, for dairy, and every session she just got a little bit better. She's just completely eating differently on everything that she wants to eat now. She eats bread, white bread, brown bread. I mean, she couldn't have eaten all of those things a year ago. Her eczema has calmed right down. She doesn't need any creams. The HayFever is a tiny bit when it's really, but we've had a really hot spell at the moment, but it's nothing like it was. The gluten, as I say, that is an incredible thing. The headaches have gone. She doesn't have any headaches anymore. Her skin is cleared up tremendously. She has the occasional spot, but it's tremendous. The anxiety, definitely the panic attacks, it was all around that time when she was just on the gadgets morning, noon and night. So again, that was another treatment that Claudia did with all the radiation, and it worked. It stopped it all, and she knows now how much screen time she should have. If she gets a panic attack, she knows how to help herself. I will say as well, Claudia is so good with Lily. She just really has an affinity with kids, a great way of talking to them on their own level, to the point where Lily just trusts her. And as mad as it all seems at the time doing the treatment, she loves it, and she knows if she's got a problem, she just says, oh, I think I need to go back and see Claudia and have another top up. For us, the investment was in Lily. We had 16 sessions with Claudia at £60 a time. At the time I thought it was a lot of money, but £60 a time, £980 spent, and Lily's well, and she's a different kid, and she's happy, and no panic attacks, gluten good, headaches gone, happy kid. I'd pay it over and over, but she won't need to pay that again. If she needs anything, she can always come here and have a top up, and she will just be fine. And it's also shown Lily that you don't need to go always to the doctors for something, that you can find a more natural route to things. So yeah, and for myself, definitely, if you pay that one-off, price to get your health back, it's worth every penny.